I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Hello, everybody. How are y'all today? I am your host, the real lovely C, and honey, I am here to bring you part 3 of this Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. This was, I'm not gonna say it was toxic reunion, but this has been a real good reunion, and they got a lot of things off of their chest, honey. So a lot of things has been going on, the Martell Destiny. It just and Kimmy, basically in the Whitlows, is in this part 3 episode. But we're gonna talk about it. Tell me how you feel in the comments, and y'all, let's get right to it, because they start out talking about Destiny opening up more. Kimmy does what she do to get her to open up, because she don't open up. We are here to see what's going on in her life. She wanted the guy that she's dating to be there at the reunion, but it didn't happen. So some of the cast members has met her new boo, and she said it's a long distance relationship. The fans want to see more of Destiny life. That's what they want to see. They want to see more of her life. So Melody and Destiny couldn't be friends anymore. They won't be friends anymore, and maybe not for a while. They have tried over and over to mend their relationship, and it won't work. So both women are going to gradually, be cordial with each other, and that's it. It comes up that Melody did give her money to pay her electric bills and other things, because at one time Destiny was going through some things. She was going through some things, and it came out on the Carlos King show, that Melody was helping her, but deep down inside, you're not going to talk trash about me, and I've been there, the one that's been there for you. You understand what I'm saying? So their friendship caused, because at this reunion, it's come to a halt. So it's like tag team. Tisha and Destiny was talking negative about her, at the last reunion. Melody was next door. And y'all remember, this is what broke up their friendship. And she could hear the conversation with Tisha even admitted that they were talking about what happened on stage. And it was when Carlos King said Martell couldn't keep his penis in his pants. And during a pandemic, he was everybody was in the house at the last reunion when he had, well, 2 years ago when he had his child. Prior to that, him and Melody was together under one household, but he decided he want to go out, so-called, to the gym and spread his penis around and got someone pregnant. That's that. That's it. And it was hard to explain. So yes, it's hurtful. It's very, very hurtful. Now it is after dark, so yes, you may hear some words, but it's the truth, and we all adults, and this is what we're talking about. This is what happened. So Destiny agreed that Melody gave her $5,000 to $6,000 when she was going through her divorce, and she was going through a hard time. See, this is confusing to me because I think it was after the divorce, because Melody didn't even know that she was going through her divorce. Remember, that played out on the show. So I am Team Melody over here, but then there's some things that I question it. I do think they may word it wrong. I think it was after her divorce, when she was going through the trouble that she was going through. She had a notice on her door, allegedly, and the electric bill needed to be paid, among other things, so Destiny was going through a hard time. She admitted it herself that she had to even get on welfare. Do y'all remember that from one episode? I mean, if we're going to tell the truth, we're going to tell the truth. So Melody has been a good friend to you. Okay, she has been a good friend to you. So she had a utility notice on her door. So they try to say that Melody hacked Martell's phone. Destiny was calling Martell allegedly around 1 to 5 o'clock in the morning. So the question would be, how would Melody know that she was calling him 1 to 5 o'clock in the morning? But Melody said Martell hacked her phone, and she did, and she had to change her number. So don't really see the need of this, because he would get, he would get he would get the new number anyway, because they got to share custody of the kids. So why change your number when he's gonna have the number again? That's how I feel about that. I just would have got a second phone. So Martell said people would call his phone, and if he didn't answer, it would go to Melody's. Instead of it going to his voicemail, the call will go straight to Melody's phone. Now, I'm being messy now, and not really being messy. I want to know, is this like a business call, and you get in the business, because she did keep hope and hope. You know what I'm saying? But Melody said that didn't happen. Okay. But it is a good business strategy if you think about it. I mean, I'm just saying it would be a good business strategy. So, to Melody phone, if that happened, it would definitely be a good business strategy. But Destiny, she don't want to be friends with Melody anymore. And if she cut Martell off, she would have to cut her off for the same reason. This is what she said. She and Martell has been friends since high school. She moved away, she came back, she remarried her old boyfriend. She will also tell Melody this is Martell is on the other line. So when her and Martell broke up, and her and Destiny was still friends, and Martell would call her, and she would say, yeah, this Martell on the other line. So it's not like Melody didn't know that Martell was calling them, and they was childhood friends. They wasn't sweethearts. We don't know if they went together, but I don't think so. So we talk about Stormy. Stormy says she don't see the side of Melody, and that side of Melody, and she and Destiny are friends. Now, who introduced her to the group? It was Melody. You know, Melody introduced Destiny to the group, and Destiny and her are friends. Martell and Melody gets into it. They talk about the buyer, the building license, and how to get along with everybody. Basically saying his friends with him, you know, getting along with everybody. You know, he's still friends with the Scotts, and basically Melody saying that he needs them because he don't have a builder license, and he needs their friendship, you know, because they can help him out one way or the other. And you got to remember, they were the comeback group, so everybody participated. If one person didn't have something, the other one had it. Now, Martell is a good business person, and he just haven't passed that builder license. You know, he even had a tool that still didn't pass it. And at this point, I don't even think he cared and even want it, because he can get a job and not have a business license and do what it is that he need to do. So Carlos congratulates Stormy and Destiny for mending their friendship. Destiny said that what the real people, that's what real people do. Going through a divorce is tough. Martell don't want a man watching his children. Basically, he don't want the uncle to watch them, and he say it's not because that her brother is gay, you know. And I think he said that allegedly because I'm saying he don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that could cause a lot of problems. You know, he bring up that the Destiny didn't meet him until she was a teenager. Well, she didn't meet you until you were grown. And y'all was in y'all 20s. Y'all were college, you know. Y'all met in college. So it doesn't make a difference. That's still her brother. And he has a right to watch the children, you know. But anyway, he don't want a man watching his children. That's their uncle. Basically, he don't want the uncle to watch him, and family members will watch the kids when she need them. Martell filed for full custody. Full custody. You know, he just doing too much. He doing too much. He want everybody to look at Melody as the bad person, as the evil person, you know, the one that's causing all the trouble. And it's really him that's causing the most. You know what I'm saying? It's you the one that broke up the marriage. You would still have your marriage if you would have kept your stuff in your pants and kept it in your household, sir. And that's just how I feel. And then allegedly, he talks very arrogant. And that is my opinion. Now he's involved with Sheree, you know, okay, he's involved with her, but she's going to soon see that side of him too, because he still see his baby mama allegedly. He may see you and visit you, but he still see his baby mama allegedly. Because she makes it known. She goes on Instagram, oh, he was just with me. And she lets him know, yes, he just finished tasting my box. You know, so, you know, that's just enough to keep her quiet. You know, but let's move on. Allegedly, these are the things that's going on. So Martell agreed he should have been a little patient. He also agreed he missed his family. Carlos said he believed that he's troubled inside and he got emotional. He said he's afraid he made a mistake and he missed his family. He think when he have his outbreaks, he don't want to be seen as vulnerable. And I agree with Carlos. He missed his marriage. Melody said they've been divorced for 2 years. Carlos, you in them, they said they don't even, these people don't even like each other. The more you rise, you gotta hold on to your marriage and hold your marriage down. Martell bought this on himself. Melody said no matter what she would have done, it would have never been enough. So I don't like them putting the narrative on Melody for Martell's behavior. He's responsible for his marriage failing. He's responsible. That's why his children don't sleep in the same household every night with him, because he's made multiple mistakes. And I don't even call them mistakes because he did it multiple times. They have multiple babysitters. Melody gave him a chance after chance. So to put everything on Melody is wrong. And I'm not even putting everything on Martell because he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? We was not there in their marriage, but we saw a part of their marriage. And as it unfolded, we all see the explosion that happened. So let's talk about Tiffany and Lewis. They are on the stage now, and they talk about work is a priority and making time for Lewis, and how Dr. Francis didn't bond with them. And they in the early part of when they got there, Tiffany said Dr. Francis prejudged them, and she communicated that she had a business call prior to this trip, and she only went on this trip to support Letitia, so she can bring her husband to this workshop. And to make it fun and believable, she said it was a group's trip. And that was the only way that they would have got him on to see Dr. Francis. So she communicated that she had a business call prior to the trip, and they are consistent, but they are truly taking care of business. Yes, he had a build up, but it's no more than a week. Tiffany is pregnant with a baby named Ace. So they've been getting it in, and they've been working on their marriage, and they don't seem to be having the problem. She would make time for the family, and she would work things out, just like with any other parent. You have a child, you find child care, you come home, and you do what you got to do. Whether you're a man or a female or you're married, most children go to a babysitter. And most people go to work. It's just they got multiple business, and they just have to make time for this new child. Kimmy and Maurice had a big challenge this season. January the 14th, she found a lump, and June the 22nd, she got a phone call that she had breast cancer, and Maurice can't fix this. Maurice can fix a lot of things, but this is something that she cannot fix. We watched her journey, and she was a strong woman, and she kept a lot of women up to par, to let them know it took her a minute to process this. and to go forward on the show. She helped her stay active. She came to a point that this affects African American women the most. And a lot of women can't afford mammograms. She would get past this. She has 7 weeks left for chemo, then surgery. After that, she has to go to radiation. Regardless of the outcome, her situation will help the next person. Carlos also lost his mom due to breast cancer, and she didn't go through the process. And his mom loves Love and Marriage, and she watches the show, and she wanted Kimmy to share her story. So prayers go out to Carlos and his family also. They all have, also have a ultrasound. After the mammogram, you can get a ultrasound. Also, you have to ask for it. And a lot of people don't know. Hell, I didn't even know it. I need to get me a mammogram. So ultrasound for breast cancer also. Kimmy looked very good, and prayers go out to her and her family. This was the show. It was very good. It was straight to the point. I hope that Destiny and Melody can be cordial, and I sit back and I wonder how really is her friendship with Stormy. How does she feel with Stormy actually being friends with Destiny? I wonder how she really feel deep down inside. Everybody have a lot of healing. They even said that she come from a dark side. She got this dark side to her. And I felt that to be very untasteful. I felt that to be very untasteful that Melody has a dark side. Everybody got another side to them when you make them show that side. So I thought that was very uncalled for. She's need to be thankful that she's still on the show, and hopefully that she bring more to the show, because people have been saying she don't need to be on the show. She need to be fired. So we're going to see what Miss Destiny bring to the show, and how does she do in the future. Y'all, this has been my commentary on and my recap on the reunion of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Part 3 reunion. Thank y'all for watching, and I catch y'all guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button when you go out. I really appreciate it. It helps me in the algorithm. Please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you for coming back and watching the show. With that, I'm going to say thank you, and I catch y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.